Hello, hello. It's Mal here with your Sunday Oracle and Tarot reading. What is the message for Sunday? I hope you've had a good weekend so far. What is our Sunday message? One card, please. Just one. What is our Sunday message? On the bottom we have the priest. It's Sunday, haha. Perseverance and faith. And we got the runaway. Secrets. Running from problems. The streets are busier than usual, and the number of people and voices clamoring in the market is overwhelming. But even among them, one person stands out, dressed in clothes that look a little too foreign, a map in their hands, and a look of uncertainty on their face. The runaway has lived in a cage their entire life, protected yet stifled, by wealth and a good family. The runaway longed for new experiences but was unable to break free. Now that they've finally made their escape, however, they've realized the world outside is too vast, and they fear that they can't ask for help, lest someone send them back home again. It's normal to want to run from your problems rather than facing them, but you'll soon find that this won't resolve anything. Your problems will simply follow you until you are overwhelmed by everything you've been avoiding. It's time to start admitting to yourself what you're running from and address it. What you running from, yo? Probably running from these zombies. I chose the zombie tarot to use for today's reading. Running from the undead. What is our message today, tarot? What message do you have for the collective today? Alright. It's a good message, even though this said you were running away from your problems, maybe you have been. It's still a good overall message. On the bottom we got the world. Lesson learned, end of a journey, completion. So you may be running, but today you're going to complete that. You're going to learn your lesson instead of running from it. It's the end of a cycle. As the world goes up in flames, our two lovers are safe in their fallout shelter, ready to meet the new day and begin the fool's journey all over again. The world represents the achievement of a goal or the end of a stage in your life. Where do you go from there, from here? So that was the bottom card. We're going to read the card that like popped out but didn't flip over first, and then the card that flipped over, just because that's the way that it came out of the deck, even if the other one showed itself. So the first card that made itself known was the Hermit, number 9. Solitude, respite, and self-reliance. We all need some time to ourselves. Just because you hear the undead knocking doesn't mean you need to open the door. A much-needed break helps you to recharge before heading back out into the ruckus of the zombie apocalypse. Take a few deep breaths before you open that door. What's that smell? The odor of power, my friend. And the pile of corpses in the backyard. It's a funny duck. But yeah, so it's telling you to take a moment to yourself. Take a moment and go within. That's how you will face your problems and stop running from them. Because no matter where you run to, you're still going to be trapped within yourself. And then we got the star. Recognition, inspiration, achievements. You're on the right track for the important things in life, while good luck and a fresh attitude bring new opportunities. Take a minute to revel in your accomplishments and then move on to the next level of awesome. Others look to you for inspiration and guidance while scraping zombie goo off their shoes. What's your plan? So normally the star in other decks says healing. It means healing. So just take a moment this Sunday to go within, and you will end up the star. You will heal yourself if you just take a moment to look and see what's actually bothering you. You will come and find the healing that you need, and that will lead to a completion of a certain cycle that you've been repeating, most likely. So don't run from the problem. Face it, heal, and move on. That's all I have to say about that. Now we're going to get our Raise Your Vibe card of the day. What is our Raise Your Vibe card for today, for Sunday? What is Sunday's Raise Your Vibe card? What message does the collective need to hear? At the bottom we have come home to your body. So if you're like me, you probably live inside of your head most of the time and not actually like in your heart. And sometimes when you're in your head, you're just off. I like to be squished and squeezed, weighted blankets. Like, I like things to press me back into myself, because I always feel like my spirit's just like, burr, 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 just leaving. Sorry for the noises, but I really feel like my spirit just tries to leave my body constantly, and I just need to be squished back into it. I just need that pressure to squish me back into my body. Anyways, that's not what this is about. We've gotten this card before, but it came back. And I'm sure it has to do with facing whatever it is that you need to go within and face. We got clear your karma. Our karma is made up of the stories we carry in our energy field that contribute to our reality. There's a good chance that some of these are limiting and untrue. Often, these karmic blockages are negative ideas about ourselves that we project into our relationships or connections with others, and then think others have about us. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences and encouraging you to release them from your field. It may help to have an open and honest conversation with whoever you feel has formed a negative opinion of you. By taking the time to communicate with them about this issue, you'll give yourself the opportunity to let go of the old story and create a better one. Don't hold back from doing this, for it will allow you to open up your energy to more light, abundance, and support. When you face challenging stories head on, you can release them from your energy forever and have a more centered worldview that allows you to navigate your future with clarity, free of limitations of the past. Vibe of the day: I clear my mind and my karma. I know it mentioned talking to other people, but I think the conversation that you need to have is with yourself, since we got the Hermit card, and since it said running away from problems, but you can't run away from yourself. Your problems will just follow you. I feel like the conversation you need to have is with yourself. And remember, once we have that conversation, we will find our healing, and that will lead us to closure to the world. So I just want to go ahead and point out the line where it says, when you face challenging stories head on, you can release them from your energy forever and have a more centered world view. So, yeah. Face whatever story you don't want to face. And you don't have to face it with other people. You can just sit and face it within yourself. Clear that karma out so you can have a better week. That's all I have for you today. Love you. Bye.